best penny stocks to buy on May 5th, 2026. Number one recommendation is Sadot Group, stock symbol SDOT. It is up today 111% or 28 cents, trading at 54 cents a share. Since this morning, it already traded, listen to this, 415 million shares in the first 90 minutes since the market opened. Market cap for the company, though, is less than $1 million. This company is actually from a restaurant sector. So 6 months ago, it used to trade at $5 a share. Then it collapsed to $1. And then it was just basically heading even lower and lower and lower, and finally it hit rock bottom a couple of days ago when it was trading pretty much at like 10 cents. However, they released some kind of news today, and suddenly the stock is the hottest stock on the market, pulling a record trading volume, almost 500 million shares, and producing a monster gain, basically more than doubling in price. So if I were you, I would take a look and see what's going on there, because restaurants is a very rare sector to produce, record daily gains ever. So maybe something special is happening there. Maybe somebody's trying to buy them or whatever, but it's up to you to do your due diligence. But take a look. It could be an interesting opportunity, because if you pull the trigger right now at 54 cents and this thing goes back to $5, you'll be making 10 times your money. So could be lucrative. Next one is Sober Safe, stock symbol SOBR. It is up today 64% or 49 cents, trading at $1.22. Since this morning, it already traded 42 million shares. Market cap for the company is $4 million. This company is from electronic equipment and instrument sector. 6 months ago, it used to trade at $3 a share. Then it collapsed all the way to like 20 cents. However, in the last several trading sessions, like 3 trading sessions, they started to release some kind of news, and suddenly the stock was getting a lot of attention, a lot of trading volume, and it continues to jump. So just in a matter of 3 days, it went from 50 cents to $1.22, basically gaining more than 150%, with a final twist today of another 44% gain. So if you decide to pull the trigger on this thing because you like the stock and it goes back to, let's say, $3 mark, you will be looking at more than doubling your money, or more than 100% gain on that stock. So take a look, especially because electronic equipment and instrument sector is hot right now because of AI. They're deploying this technology to improve their products, to add more features at a fraction of the cost, because they don't have to hire human programmers and instead just deploy AI coding agents. So take a look. Next one is SelectQuote, stock symbol SLQT. It is up today 55% or 43 cents, trading at $1.24. Since this morning, it already traded 18 million shares. Market cap for the company is $218 million. So this company is actually from Multi-Line Insurance. And you probably saw the advertisings where you basically go in and you put your stuff in, and they will try to find you the best insurance, because I think they're kind of working as an insurance broker. So actually the stock was kind of in decline just 3 months ago. It was trading at around $1.80. However, something happened and started to drop like a rock, and it just basically went all the way to like 50 cents. So, however, in the last, I would say, month or so, it started to build a pretty bullish trend when the stock was gaining little by little and very small trading volume, but it went from 50 cents to $1 over basically a month, and basically doubling in price. Then it had a little bit of a setback when it went back to 80 cents, but suddenly I guess they released some kind of news, and right now they're pulling a record trading volume, for the last 6 months with a monster gain of 52%. So if I were you, I would take a look, because again, SelectQuote is basically a software company, okay? And as we all know, because of AI, they're probably improving their services, they're probably improving their product, and even probably deploying AI algorithms to get you the best quote, considering your circumstances. So anything that has to do with software and AI right now is kind of booming, and this company is actually pretty famous, so take a look. Next one is BRC Inc. Stock symbol BRCC. It is up today 46%, or 50 cents, trading at $1.60. Since this morning, it already traded 5 million shares. Market cap of the company is $186 million. So this company is from food, specialty, and candy sector. Bye-bye. And what can I tell you? I mean, it kind of reminds me actually of this previous stock that I just talked about. And let me just see here. Because guess what? It went from $1.50, collapsed all the way to 50 cents. And then it's started to gain about a couple of months ago, when it started to go from 50 cents all the way to like $1, and right now it's pushing $1.59. So it basically, tripled in price in a matter of 3 months. But today was probably the most important day, because they, released some kind of news. They're pulling a pretty high trading volume, not record trading volume. Record trading volume was on January 21st. So, but right now the jump is 45% for today, and that's kind of like brings them to the 6-month high for that stock. But if I were you, I would take a look still, because who knows, maybe the news are so powerful that the stock will be taken much higher than it is right now. So, but it's just the sector is kind of a rare sector to produce, daily record gains. Specialty and candy stores, unless they start to make, I don't know, marijuana infused candy or something. So take a look. Next one is Neonc Technologies Holdings. Stock symbol NTHI. It is up today 27%, or $1.15, trading at $5.29. Since this morning, it already traded 162,000 shares. Market cap of the company is $132 million. And this is a biotechnology stock. So I think they do, they work on some medication. This medication is producing, I think, positive results. Maybe it's running in clinical trials. Maybe it's getting close to be approved by FDA, or maybe some big pharma is trying to buy them. The main thing is that you're catching it at a pretty low price, even though it just jumped like $1. Guess what? 6 months ago, it used to trade at $12 a share. And now you could get it for $5.28. So if this thing goes back to its previous levels, you could make around 150%. So that's it for today. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading. Bye-bye now.